Alright guys, what's up and welcome to a vlog. It seems that Serena grabbed my GoPro there. We'll see what that looks like. But anyways, as she probably said, I assume, we're in another Okajuku today, another drift training session. It is freaking hot. It's like 28 degrees right now Celsius in the sun. I'm sweating, I smell bad, my shirt is all wet. It's a really gross description, I know. But the car is doing great. I'm really learning where the new power band is. And I couldn't be happier, man. Like, I've been data logging off the ECU. Man, he's killing it in the G35 today. He just got a PBM lock kit and he's just slaying it. Second time drifting and he's slaying it. Anyways, I've been data logging everything from the ECU, checking all my runs and making sure that everything's all good there. Like, I'm not getting any knocks or any fueling issues or anything like that. How about we pull up the log and I show you what I'm talking about? Okay guys, so hopefully you can see this. Now, right now I'm looking at a log recording of 2 of my runs. Now, if we look up here on the timeline, this is when the car was shut off here, and then the next couple runs start here, right? Now, what I do is I grab this and I close off the section that I want to look at on the timeline here. So the recording starts. So let's look at this session here. And we can see here that this up here is my engine speed. This is my the map kPa, so the manifold pressure, and this is my my TPS, like showing my throttle and what I'm telling it to do. And when we have a look over here, we can see all the settings, or all the information that was at that time when my car was running, when I was smashing the throttle. In this instance, where it is now, let's try and find, yeah, about 6,000 RPM here, 5,500. We can see that the manifold pressure was at 92 kPa, nearly one bar. The air temperature of the intake at the throttle body was 42 degrees. And then over here, I've got my lambda showing here. Now, lambda is essentially my O2 sensor. And I've got this showing here where it is light blue is, actually we can double check that right now. Light blue is what my car was actually doing. That's what the wideband's detecting. And then this is the target, is the dark blue. So if I quickly just, let's change that color so we can see target green, and we'll make what my actual thing is red. And that gives us a better look. So we can see here that there are these spikes of richness, right? Now, at first I was like, oh crap, what's that? What's going on? But as I drag over that, I can see here that was an RPM drop. So that's when I'm on the throttle really heavily drifting, and then all of a sudden the throttle closes because I take my foot off it, right? And of course there's gonna be more fuel in there from, you know, the injector's spraying it in thinking it's gonna get another 6,000 RPM. So that's totally fine. And I can see that we've been pretty well spot on the entire time with our target zones. So pretty safe tune. Elno-kun is seriously, this is his second time. This is his second time at Okajuku and he is slaying it. He, after his first time, got a PBM lock kit and he is killing it in this thing. Wow, so good. 드리프트 스키. なんで楽しい. All right, let's head out on track and have a bit of fun. Hopefully these tires last longer than the rest. Definitely a lot more clutch kicks than what I'm used to driving this with. But it's okay, I've just got to practice more. this is so much fun. Tandems with friends. So good. Oh man, my shin is all cramped up from all the throttle work. So good. There's quite a few new people here today. It's been really good having them here learning. This young guy here, he's finished university and working now, and he lives in Shibuya, and he brought his S14 out here. This is his first time, and he's working on his handbrake entries and everything. I'm not sure what this guy was just doing. I think he nearly hit the cones, but yeah, no, it's just been really good watching this guy's progress. You know, obviously, if you've never really driven a car and done anything like with reefing the handbrake or anything, it feels completely like opposite to what you should be doing. Coming through here as fast as you can, off-centering the car with a little flick, and then reefing the handbrake and letting go of the wheel. It's just, for someone for their first time, I can understand why that's very kind of scary, I guess. And it does take a while to get used to, that's for sure. But I'm pretty confident by the end of the day, he will at least get that first corner, which when he does, he's gonna feel so good. Anyways, Okachan just keeps working with him, helping him out. So we'll see his progress for the rest of the day. Right now, I'm like changing tires, flipping sides, because on this course we have set up, it's always this side that wears down first. So what I'm doing is to make these tires last to the end of the day, so I'm exchanging them. I always run my Kenders, they're one directionals, I run them backwards. That seems to get them to last longer, and they actually grip a bit better. So when I'm switching them, I'm actually putting them back on the correct way in the right direction. And normally when you run Kenders in the right direction, they tear up pretty bad. So I'm probably gonna get as much life out of them until the end of the set, like today's event. So that'll be good. I'm really enjoying today's practice. It's been so much fun. So I'm letting Okachan drive the car and let him feel the new turbo and where the power curve is. Okay, so that was heaps of fun. Okachan jumped in my car and we played around with the settings, and he changed the fueling table so that I had a lot more power and it would get the turbo to boost quicker. So that was heaps of fun. He successfully did that. The car's way more responsive now, and that's the best thing about having a link with the Lambda kit is, you know, you can tune while you're driving on the road. So that's great. We're going to do some more setting changes on it in the future though. Once we're able to do a head gasket on it, a metal head gasket needs to be done so that we can play around with the ignition timing. That's what he's saying, and that's why I'm having so many issues with getting the turbo to spool up quicker. But for now, it's definitely quicker. We're going to do some drifting in the next session, see what it's like. And but yeah, I'm over the moon, and I love working with Okachan. He's such a good dude. Okay, let's see how this handles now after Okachan's worked some magic on it. That feels so much better. the power band's a little bit lower now, and I've got a little bit more power in those RPM ranges while boost is still coming on. It's so much better. It's great. Drifting is so much fun. There is nothing else in this world that gives me this feeling of just having a good time and learning and improving. Lads, man, this car feels so good. New turbo, like fixing up a few little settings with the ECU and my mapping table, now it feels so much better. This car. Woo! Whatじゃない 3分なんでひどい。Man, I am wrecked. You definitely know you had a good day when you come home after a drift event and you just, all you want to do is jump in the shower and go to bed. Yeah, today was just amazing getting to hang out with all my friends, got to practice a little bit of tandem runs. I got to learn how my car feels now and how to, you know, control that power band. And then we ended up changing it entirely with a few changes to the fuel mapping and ignition timing and stuff like that, and we were able to get like the turbo spooling faster and more power in the lower end before the turbo kicks on, and it just made it so much better for drifting. But otherwise, like, I'm just overwhelmed. Like, you know, people are so nice, and just that whole group of community, all the new people that came as well, being able, like, I was able to teach one of the new guys, and then he then told me later that he saw some of my videos, and that was kind of why he ended up coming to Okajuku. Like, he wanted to learn how to drift, watch the videos and stuff like that, and then was like, oh, that's what it's all about. Yeah, I want to go. So he came. So that's really cool as well. Like, obviously my videos are starting to promote Okachan's school a lot more, which is great, and I can't recommend it enough. You know, like I said, people come here and they leave drifting in a day. Like, I don't know, Aino-kun is legit, like, only been to 2, and he's killing it now in his G35 Infinity. But anyways, guys, I'm rambling on now. I'm really excited for the next Okajuku. That's at Nikko Circuit. I'm like really like pumping myself up because I finally want to conquer Nikko. As you know, previously that I've been to Nikko, I've either had issues, oil spewing out of my engine, or after I came back, I was just way too scared to actually enter correctly and initiate. So, you know, I'm excited because I think this time I'm finally going to conquer Nikko. I'm going to shake all the scared crap out of me. Previously, like, I had no issues with that entry and initiation, and then after that kind of near accident with 3 cars and all that, just been way too much of a pussy, I guess. Anyways, I'm rambling on. I don't really know what else to say. I'm just really overwhelmed with and just super, I feel great, you know, like being able to have all these friends that I can practice with, and I really hope that you guys have the same thing and same kind of like community where you're at. And definitely surround yourself with good people if you're wanting to learn how to drift and get into the motorsport, people that want to help you and things like that. Don't be around toxic people that just tell you to stuff this person, stuff that person, or they don't know what they're talking about, because then eventually they're only going to be surrounded by people that don't want to listen or learn, you know what I mean? Like, if someone is unteachable, then they're only going to ever be surrounded by people that don't want to be, like, don't want to learn or be teachable as well. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to say, just don't stay around toxic people, especially in motorsport. It's bad, and it's just going to mess you up. Anyways, I went on a random tangent there of advice, so that's my 2 cents of advice, and I'm going to stop talking now. Sorry guys, I'm exhausted. I have no idea what I'm saying. Thanks heaps for watching the... What is wrong with me? Thanks heaps for... I literally don't know what the rest of my line is. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description. Hit that up if you want to see things ahead of when these vlogs come out, as well as my Twitch account. We do live streams whenever I am at a drift event, as well as, you know, when I'm playing PUBG. And if you want to send me slap stickers or anything like that, please send it to the PO box down in the description. I'd love to receive it, do a mail time video. And with that, way too much talking. Thanks heaps for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next one. Ja mata ne.